Hello West Ham Network, it's Holly. If you're watching today's game, let us know your thoughts down below in the comments section. Where to begin? So obviously West Ham 0, Brentford 1. The first half cost us massively, but going back to before the game, I was feeling positive. I was saying we were going to get a 3-1 win. I felt like we had a lot more options, our bench looked stronger, so things were looking pretty positive going into it. And Brentford are the kind of team that are never easy to play against, but you always hope you can get something from them. The first half, I honestly don't quite know how to put it into words. Nothing went our way, but every time they tried to play a ball in behind our defence, they just came away with it. They outpaced us, they outmatched us in every duel. We weren't getting the ball, we weren't holding possession, our passes were going everywhere apart from to our own players. And that first half was honestly nothing short of dreadful. So we went into the break saying we have to make changes. We came out, we made some changes, and it did have an immediate impact. We came out completely different. Ferguson came on and it felt like we needed a target man massively, because we were trying to play the ball up top to Paqueta, everyone was taller than him, and it just was not working in any way whatsoever. Brought on Ferguson, who I thought that was what we needed, target man. He did manage to pull the ball back really nicely, but could have knocked it into Rose Ed. And to be honest, that was probably the only opportunity we got in the game, because nothing else came off for us. We just didn't make enough chances. I think the main thing to take from today is that you can't have a first half that is that bad and expect to come away from it. We were lucky to go into the break 1-0 down. Obviously they had a couple goals disallowed, but if you'd have said that we were 4-0 down with a performance like that, I honestly wouldn't have said that it was unfair. So yeah, we just couldn't come back from that performance. The time disappeared, and that was today's game. We're definitely going to have to turn some things around. I feel like I've got a lot of hope that under Potter we can do really well, but I also feel like there are so many things that need fixing that are like deep-rooted issues are currently at West Ham. The way that we play, players like Kudus that just look like they've completely lost everything, from confidence to skill to ability to even hold the ball, and he's looking frustrated and nothing's coming off for him. But when you compare that to how he was playing before, it makes you wonder what on earth happened and if it's even possible to get a better performance out of him. So there's a hell of a lot to fix at West Ham. We're going to have to go again next game. But yeah, I think ultimately the first half cost us to a point where we couldn't recover. And that was where we find ourselves. So yeah, Brentford beat us 1-0, a very frustrating one. Just felt like the clock was ticking and we weren't able to turn things around at all. But like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm keen to hear what everyone thinks and see what you'll think we need to change moving forward. Drop us a comment though. Give this video a thumbs up if you're furious about that result, and make sure you subscribe to the West Ham Network. But that's my take on today's game. I haven't made it to many games recently, and last game was a 0-0 draw, and this game was a 1-0 loss. So I'm starting to think that perhaps I'm a bit of a bad omen, so I might have to stay away from this here stadium. But yeah, that's my take. Let us know your thoughts. Hopefully we can start picking up some points. There's a lot of talk obviously about we're 10 points clear of relegation, we're safe, but we all know that that means very little if you're not picking up those points. We know that this season isn't going to be one where we go on to impress and do incredible things, but at the same time we do need to pick up some points, finish in the best position that we can this season, so we can continue to build, get some good signings in the summer and go from there. So a lot of work to be done at West Ham still, but I believe we can do it. I believe that Potter can guide us through that. I just think we've got a lot of work ahead of us. So that's all from me for now. Let us know what you think, and until next time, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to West Ham Network. Come on you Irons.